We are going to learn how to do a gel dip mani in under 5 minutes. What's up, nail crew? It's Nicole, your fellow nail obsessed DIYer, bringing you all the nail goodies that I have learned over the past 5 years of doing my own nails at home. So, how do you dip with gels? You need gel base and gel top, and you want to prep your nails like you normally would. After prep, you want to do dehydrator and primer. The primer is going to allow your gel base to stick down on your natural nails. You can also have a layer of builder gel down as your base like I do on mine. That works as well, but you still do primer and dehydrator. Now you want to take your gel base and you want to get it as thin as you possibly can to cover your nail. You don't want to make your gel base thick or else your dip's not going to be able to fully cure with the lamp. So I like to keep my base really thin here. I'm using OG Dip Powders gel base and gel top. They are both HEMA free. And you can see I do a builder gel down on my natural nails. When you're doing solids and shimmers, I like to pour those over both for gel liquids and dip liquids. And when you're doing glitters and flakes or foils, like I'm doing in this mani as well, you want to lay your nail flat. So you saw me on my thumb, middle finger, and ring finger lay my nail flat. I like to do that because it's giving you the best possible coverage of your glitters, your flakes, or your foils. Something else that you have to be really careful with when you're using gel base is that you don't shove your nail into the dip powder. What I tried to do with the solid powder is I also tried to lay my nail flat into it just to see like how that would go using the gel base. And you have to definitely be really careful because the gel base, it's not like when you're wearing dip base and the dip base starts drying immediately. Gel base does not start to harden until you have fully cured it. So you can easily kind of scrunch up the dip powder and the gel base if you're not careful. And that goes when you're using solid shimmers, flakes, foils, glitters, whatever. You have to be really careful about laying your nail into the dip powder. After each nail, before I cure it, I take isopropyl alcohol on an angled cleanup tool and wipe around the outsides of my cuticle and the outsides of my nail just to make sure that there is no powder or gel left on my skin, because leaving gel on your skin and curing it on your skin can lead to gel allergies, which we definitely do not want. After each nail, I flash cured it for 5 seconds so that it wouldn't move when I went to the next nail. Then you do the full cure once all 5 nails are done with that layer of dip. Once you do each layer, you want to make sure that you fully cure them. And when I'm dipping with gels, I cure for 90 seconds instead of 60. You can brush off really, really well after your full cure, and then you do your second layer or however many layers you want to do. After my last layer of dip, I like to do a layer of gel base, fully cure that, and then spray my nails with isopropyl alcohol to wipe them off, do any of the buffing, shaping, and filing for anything that got a little wonky during the dipping process. Especially if you're doing chunky glitters or really any kind of glitter or flake or foil, it's really great to have that extra layer of gel base down because you won't mess up your mani. I added some quick little spider stamps because I wanted this mani to look very Halloween since it's fall. Once my stamps dry, then I went over all of my nails with gel base. And you want to make sure when you're doing your top coating, you add a layer of gel base underneath and cap your edges. That's going to help your mani last as long as possible. I've seen a lot of people on Facebook groups say, hey, my gel top coat is peeling off, and they didn't add a layer of gel base. So it's definitely really important to do that as your last 2 steps. Do that layer of gel base first, cap your edges with the gel base, and then do your gel top and cap your edges with that as well. You want to keep the gel base and gel top as thin as you possibly can to make sure that that cures and you don't have thick nails. Now, if you need more help with gel manis, make sure you check out this next video of all the do's and don'ts for gel dip manis. Thanks for joining me today, nail crew.